Our objectives in this lesson are the following. Distinguish the linear inequalities in two variables from linear equations in two variables. Translate mathematical phrases into mathematical statements of linear equations and inequalities in two variables. And cite real-life situations that can be represented by linear equations and inequalities in two variables. But before this, here is the answer in the extra problem I gave in our previous lesson. Kindly write if you got it correct in the comments section. Now, let's have an activity. Recognize me. I have here different mathematical symbols and we are going to supply its name and the meaning or how to read it and give an example. This one is equal sign and it is read as is equal to. For example, 5 is equal to 5. This one here is not equal sign. So this is not equal to. For instance, we have 8 is not equal to 3. This one here is greater than. And it is read as is greater than. For example, 20 is greater than 11. Remember Pacman? Pacman eats the greater number. So 20 is greater than 11. So the mouth of Pacman points to 20. Pacman eats the greater number. This symbol here is the opposite of greater than. So this is less than. It is read as is less than. For instance, we have 3 is less than 17. Again, 17 is greater than 3. That's why Pacman eats the greater number. This one is greater than or equal to. So, is greater than or equal to. For instance, we have x is greater than or equal to 9. And the last one, this one is less than or equal to. This is read as is less than or equal to. For instance, we have y is less than or equal to 13. Let's have another activity. Mix and match Momsy Cube's version. Match each mathematical statement in column A with its correct mathematical sentence in column B. Okay, you will notice that I only use 3 numbers here. So be careful in using the equivalent sentence. Let me start on column B. 30 times a number x. So I have here 30x, 30x. Plus twice a number y. Plus 2y, plus 2y. Is equal to 12. Here is an equal sign, so here is the correct answer. Next one, 12 times a number x. So we're looking for 12x. I have here 12x, 12x. Minus twice a number y. Minus twice a number y. Same. Is less than or equal to 30. This one is equal. This one is less than or equal to 30. So this is the correct answer. Next one, twice a number x. So we're looking for 2x. This is the one. Let's continue. Plus 12 times a number y. Plus 12 times a number y. Is greater than 30. Is greater than 30. Yes, indeed, this is the correct answer. Next one, 12 times a number x. 12 times a number x. Minus twice a number y minus twice a number y equals 30. Equals 30. So this is the correct answer. And last one, 30 times a number x. 30 times a number x plus twice a number y plus twice a number y is less than 12. This is equal, this is less than, so yes, this is the correct answer. Let us continue another activity. Let's inspect. Let us recall the different mathematical statements we had in our previous activity. These are 4 linear equations in 2 variables. while these three are linear inequality in two variables. Let's talk about the symbols used. Here, we make use of the equal sign, while in here, we make use of inequality sign. We have greater than, less than, less than or equal, and let me add, we can also make use of greater than or equal. Now, let us define linear equation in two variables and linear inequality in two variables. For the linear equation, a linear equation in two variables is written in the standard form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c, a, b, and c, a, b, and c are real numbers. The numerical values represented by A and B respectively are not equal to 0. So the coefficients of x and y should not be equal to 0. Now, for the definition of linear inequality in two variables, it is formed when symbols other than equal to, such as greater than or less than, used to relate two expressions and two variables are involved. So we mentioned here the standard form. The standard form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by equals c, just like these two here. And for linear inequality in two variables, we have the following. Ax plus by is less than c, ax plus by is greater than c, ax plus by is less than or equal to c, ax plus by is greater than or equal to c, and ax plus by is not equal to c. Not equal is also an inequality sign. Let's have another activity, the negative effect. I have here two columns. The only difference of these two mathematical statements is the sign used. Here we have equal sign, and in here we have less than or equal to. We are going to solve for the value of y in each of these statements. So for the first one, we have to move 2x on this side. It will become negative 2x and then copy plus 6. To solve for y, we are going to divide both sides by 3. So this will become y is equal to negative 2 over 3 of x plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. So plus 2. Now let's see what will happen if I multiply this with a negative number because we're after the negative effect. To make it easier, we'll multiply both sides by negative 1. So this y here will become negative, this will become positive, and this will become negative. But since we are looking for the value of y, we are going to exchange their positions or multiply or divide both sides again by negative 1. So this will become y is equal to negative 2/3 of x plus 2. So multiplying a linear equation by a negative number does not have an effect at all. The value of y remains the same. Now, for the linear inequality, so to solve for the value of y, first I'm going to move 2x again on the other side. It will become negative 2x and then copy 6. Then we are going to divide both sides by 3. So this will become y is less than or equal to negative 2/3 of x plus 6 divided by 3 again is 2. Now let us multiply both sides by negative 1 to determine the effect of multiplying by a negative number. So this will become negative y. This will become positive 2/3 of x. This will become negative 2. But be careful, don't forget that when multiplying by a negative number, the inequality symbol flips. So this will become negative y greater than or equal to 2/3 of x minus 2. Since we want y to be positive, we are going to multiply again both sides by negative 1. So this will become positive, this is negative, this is positive, and the inequality symbol will flip again. So this will become y is less than or equal to negative 2/3 of x plus 2. So what I am trying to point out here is that when you multiply a negative number, the inequality sign flips. Don't forget that because we are going to use that knowledge in our succeeding lessons. Now, let's have another activity. How do I look? Let us examine the graph of linear equation and linear inequality in two variables. For this, I am going to make use of the application GeoGebra. I have already encoded here our mathematical statements. So all I have to do is to tick this two and we will be able to see the graph. So you all know that a linear equation in two variables form a straight line. So this is the equation of 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. While for 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 6, are you ready? Let us take this one and here is the graph. So notice that our graph consists of a line and a shaded region. This is the graph of linear inequality in two variables. We will talk more about this in our succeeding lessons. Let us try this. Classify the following as LE, linear equation, or LI, linear inequality, in two variables, then briefly explain your answer in the last column. Number 1, this is LE, linear equation. What's the reason? It uses an equal sign and it has two variables. Number 2, this is LI. Why? Because it uses the less than symbol and it also has two variables. How about number 3? This is also LI because it uses the greater than or equal to symbol and it has two variables. How about this one, number 4? We have an equal sign here, but we only have one variable. So this is not linear in two variables because it has only one variable. Number 5, this one is LE. Why? It uses an equal sign and it has two variables. Number 6, this is LI because it uses greater than symbol and it has two variables. Last one, x is equal to 3. We have an equal sign, but just like in number 4, we only have one variable here. So this is not linear in two variables because it only has one variable. Let us do extra challenge. Translate each mathematical statement into a sentence using words that describe the operations and relationships between the variables. Let's have the first one. So this is 5 times x minus twice of y is equal to 8. Number 2, 3 times x minus y is greater than or equal to 6. Number 3, a number x minus another number y is equal to 5. Next one, the sum of x and y is less than 10. Next one, y is less than or equal to twice of x plus 1. Number 6, 5 times x plus y equals 15. Number 7, y is greater than x minus 5. And the last one, y is less than or equal to the negative of 2 times x plus 4. Actually, this is not the only answer. You can create another mathematical sentence for as long as it is congruent to the mathematical statement here. For the summary, here are the things that we learned in this lesson. Take time to understand this. Now, it is time to check your understanding. Pause this video for more time. Let us answer. Read each scenario carefully. Then, write a linear equation or inequality in two variables that represents the relationship described in the situation. Number 1, a student wants to spend no more than 100 pesos on snacks. Each burger is 15 pesos and each drink is 10 pesos. No more than 100 pesos. So it means the maximum amount is 100, but it could be less than 100. So we have 15x plus 10y is less than or equal to 100. Next one. A baker makes loaves of bread and cakes. Each loaf uses 2 cups of flour and each cake uses 3 cups. He has exactly 30 cups of flour. So the equation will be 2x, that's for the loaf of bread, and 3y, that is for the cake, is equal to 30. Last one, a school event has a maximum budget of 1,000 pesos. They want to buy pizzas at 200 pesos each and drinks at 50 pesos each. Maximum budget is 1,000 pesos. So it could not go beyond that. It could be equal to 1,000 or less than. So we have 200x, x for the pizzas, plus 50y, y for the drinks, is less than or equal to 1,000. Gets? Here is an extra problem for you to master this lesson. Watch out for my next video lesson where I reveal the answers. Our next lesson is illustrating and graphing linear inequalities in two variables.